Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Nev and this is Rainbow Tarot UK, and we are having another pick card reading today, and our topic today is when they last saw you, the person on your mind, your person of interest, when you last saw them, how were they feeling, what was in their heart? So we've got our 4 piles. I'm going to take a look at them very soon, but I just want to remind you it is a general reading, so please just take the messages that feel right. Never take a message that doesn't feel right. And it is time, so it's good for whenever you're finding it. But let's get straight to our 4 piles. I will see you very soon. Okay guys, so these are the 4 piles. We have pile number 1, which is the Magician card here. This is the Gilded Tarot that I'm using here, by the way, if you're interested, with the little green Adventurine for pile number 1. Then we have pile number 2, which is the 8 of Wands. They have wands here with the little orange calcite. Pile number 3, which is the 9 of Pentacles with the little blue marbled effect stone or bead. And then pile number 4, which is the Page of Wands and the little red jasper. I don't know what it is about this stone, but I seem to forget the name sometimes. I'm having a senior moment, you'll have to forgive me. So the little red jasper. Alright, so those are your 4 piles. Just use your intuition, go for the pile that's right for you. If there's more than 1 pile, it's absolutely fine, don't worry about it. You might have more than one message in each of the piles. And I will see you very soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. I hope everyone's really well. I'm wishing you all lots of love and light as always. And so today we're doing, aren't we, the person on your mind, your person of interest. What was in their heart the last time they saw you? How are they feeling the last time they saw you? And you came into the reading under the card, the Gilded Tarot Magician card here, which is card number 1. So there we go, that's your first card. Plus the little green Adventurine here. So let's have a look. Before we say anything, let's just do some more oracle cards. Thank you for all your lovely support. Like I always say, really do appreciate it. It does mean a lot to me, so thank you for doing that. And if you feel like you want to, like, subscribe, comment, then go ahead. It'd be lovely for you to do that. But anyway, let's see what we've got here. So, what was in pile number 1's person's heart? How are they feeling, if you like, the last time they saw pile number 1? So let's have a look at this. How are they feeling? We have Trust the Universe, first quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the Universe, okay. So we've got the Magician, we've got Trust the Universe. And then what else have we got here? Here, rather. My Cockney accent coming out there. How was pile number 1's person feeling the last time they saw pile number 1? What was in their hearts? Let's have a look and see. Make a decision. Right. Okay, so it might have been a bit of a make or break time between the two of you the last time you saw them. Right. I'm not going to say anything else actually until I've got some tarot here. So how did pile number 1's person feel when they last saw pile number 1? How did they feel when they last saw, I feel like those two wanted to come out, those two there, yeah. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 1? How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 1? So let's see what these are first. So we have the 9 of Pentacles, the Devil, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Bit of a mix here. And the Fool. Right, so with the Fool and the Magician, obviously the Fool is 0 in the major arcana, and then you've got the Magician, which was your main card. It's interesting, I think we've got a little bit of a mix here. I feel like they wanted a new beginning in some way, but I feel like this make a decision is very apt, because I can't work out from these cards, and I'm going to have to get some clarifiers, whether they wanted whether they were thinking about having a new beginning with you, and manifesting something with you, or they just wanted a new beginning on their own. And that's me just being honest. I'm not really sure here, because the thought is about starting a new beginning, taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. But from these cards, it feels to me like they were thinking, I'm not clear about whether they were thinking that about you or about somebody else, or about being on their own and just starting afresh. Because that's why we've got this make a decision, I think, because maybe they were a little bit unsure, going backwards and forwards about whether they wanted to be in the connection or not. Because the Nine of Pentacles is a card of independence. But it's also a little bit of a card that has two sides to it, because it's a card of independence, but it's also a card of wish fulfillment. So it could be that they were confused when they last saw you, that they were unclear in themselves about whether they wanted to be with you and whether they didn't want to be with you, whether they wanted to be independent or whether they wanted to be in a connection with you. And that's why you got the Devil here, I think, because the Devil is about allowing yourself to be controlled by negative thoughts, or allowing yourself to be not in control, really. And I feel like this person was confused. They weren't really in control of themselves. They maybe were going backwards and forwards. They weren't clear, and they desperately wanted clarity. I think they desperately wanted to make a decision. They desperately wanted to be clear with the Ace of Swords, because the Ace of Swords is clarity. It's about, again, a new beginning in truth. Maybe they were quite negative the last time you saw them, or maybe there was something about a situation that you talked about that was a limiting situation or a limiting belief, or something that was going wrong in the connection, and it was making them think, oh, should I be on my own? Should I leave this connection? Should I start again? Or should I begin again with pile number one? So there was confusion, there was doubts, there was fears, there was negativity, and what they wanted, I think, was truth and clarity and a new beginning, a new start. And the Magician card is a card of manifestation, but I'm going to pause and clarify, because I'm not clear really from these ones whether they wanted a new beginning with you, or somehow, and that could have been that, you know, you got together with them after a separation, or you know, you were with them and there were trials and tribulations, and you know, the last time they saw you they were wondering about whether they should kind of bail or whether they should stay in the connection. Maybe there was something about them wanting their independence, but also something about them, it could be as well something about them wanting new love or something like that. I'm just being honest here, pile number one. If this doesn't sound like, you know, how you think they would have felt or how the situation went down in your mind, but I'm just saying what I think, how they felt, you know, when they saw you last time. Maybe with the trust in the universe, first quarter moon in Aquarius, there were, and it goes, and the moon goes in cycles, doesn't it? And as we're going through that first quarter moon, it's a sort of a manifestation, really. It's about setting your intentions and all of that. So I feel there was something about them thinking that they needed to make a decision, and that might be why I said it was make or break, really. It feels like it could have been a bit of a make or break time for them. But let's get some clarifiers before we say anything else. But in terms of zodiac signs, I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is Virgo energy, Devil is Capricorn, Ace of Swords could be any of the air signs of Libra, Aquarius or Gemini, and the Page of Cups, now it could be that the last time they saw you as well, that they wanted to offer some kind of apology, because the Page of Cups can be an apology, can be some sort of message of love, and it could have been an apology around something that they did with the Devil card here, some negative behaviour or some negative, something that was limiting the connection. They could have said to you, or they could have actually been wanting to say to you, you know, let's begin again, let's start again, let's have an honest, truthful connection again. So that could be what was going on for them, but I think I just need more cards to clarify here what these ones are about. But the Page of Cups could be any of the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. But the overarching energy, I think, with the Fool and the Magician is to begin again. That is what to begin again, to have a new beginning, to take a risk, to take a leap of faith, to manifest something, either with you or to manifest something else, or to start again themselves. But let's pull one of these cards actually. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number one? Please make it clear to me, how did they actually feel the last time they saw pile number one? Reconciliation. Ooh, a reconciliation. So someone from your past is returning to your life. So let's see how that plays out. That's a very clear message there, but let's see with the other cards here how that plays out. So, I mean, it definitely goes with a new beginning, doesn't it? So how did, oh, let's see what we've got here. We've got 5 of Swords. How did pile number one's person feel the last time they saw pile number 1? What was actually in their heart? The Moon. What was in their heart the last time they saw pile number 1? The Chariot. What was in their heart the last time they saw pile number 1? And the 4 of Pentacles. And the overarching energy is the High Priestess. Oh my goodness. Yeah. One more of these, because I'm intrigued about that reconciliation. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 1, please? What have we got here? Separation. That is interesting. That is exactly epitomises what I set up here, which is that this person was confused. They were going backwards and forwards. They wanted to. There was something in them that maybe wanted to reconcile, and that's why I was confused, I think, really, about these cards, because they were confused. There's something in them that wanted to reconcile and something in them that wanted to stay separated. So time apart from your partner is on the horizon, because these cards are really all about moving away and separation, feeling confused. This person, the last time they saw you, was confused with the Moon card here. So their feelings were confused, they were conflicted. This person might have some damaging habits or beliefs or negativity in some way. They might have been quite down in their mood, quite low in their mood, unpredictable, unreliable. So I feel like this person was conflicted about the connection. A big part of them, I think the majority of it, or the majority of them, wanted to move away from the connection, if I'm honest. But a part of them also, a little part of them, wanted to think about reconciliation. So they might have been given mixed messages, they might have been confusing for you to be with, you might not have been sure what they were thinking and feeling, they might have kept what they were thinking and feeling very hidden, so they might not have been giving you very much on the last time that they saw you, because the Moon is a hidden energy and so is the High Priestess. So they might have been keeping their feelings very hidden, very close to their chest, not really giving you much. The 5 of Swords is about winners and losers. They might have felt that this situation really had come to an end in some way. And that could be it as well. There's a confusion, because the make a decision is, them being confused, them not being clear. I think they desperately wanted to be clear, but they just weren't clear. And they could have been giving you mixed messages and telling you different things, and you weren't sure. But I feel, they might have been talking about reconciliation, but actually in their heart, they were feeling that they wanted to move away from the connection. So maybe saying one thing, but doing another in their actions. 4 of Pentacles is feeling, this Pentacles is a person that is sort of keeping everyone out, isn't it, really? They've got their kind of guard up, their barrier up there. Yeah, sorry, I just had to plug in the battery there, pile number 1. So I feel like this person is keeping everything out. So they've got all this kind of barrier. So there might have been barrier, they might have been quite closed off when they saw you live. There might have been barriers to them, defences to them. It might have been a meeting that was supposed to talk about reconciliation, talk about a new start, talking about a new beginning. But if I'm honest, and I just have to be honest here, pile number 1, what I see is that this person, when they saw you last, might have been saying that they wanted to reconcile, or it might have been a meeting about reconciliation and starting again, but actually what they were feeling is that they, on the whole, wanted to move away from the connection. There might have been something around maybe holding on to the connection a little bit, or something like that. But I think with all of the cards, looking at all the cards together, it just makes me feel that this person, there was confusion, but there's more cards around them thinking, actually, you know, I would like to be on my own. I would like to be separate from this connection. And I just need to be honest, really, because that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So they might have been with a Chariot card wanting to kind of move away from this situation. But this person, I feel like, might be a quite confusing person to be with, or quite a negative person to be with. There might be something about them that is quite manipulative, you know, have quite sabotaging behaviour. It will be difficult to be in a positive relationship with them. They might really be somebody that's hard to... it could be a situation where it was in cycles with the Moon card here, you know, an unpredictable connection where you're sometimes together, sometimes apart, sometimes together, sometimes apart. And maybe this is, you know, it's kind of that they wanted to reconcile, but only in, you know, for a little while and then move apart. So something like that. There was no not that there was no, yeah, I mean, there was no desire to have a committed long-term connection with you. So their desire was to always come back, but then pull away again. So a cyclical sort of connection, really. That is what they were thinking, not something long-term, because the Devil is like a quick hit kind of, you know, that's why it's often associated with addictions. It's like a quick hit. So, you know, you come, you get what you want, you get your needs met, if you know what I mean, and then you go out again, you move out again. So it makes me feel that this person, you know, might have wanted reconciliation on those terms, but then to pull away again, because I think this person wants their independence. Overall, they want to keep, you know, keep people at bay, keep people at a distance, really. Keep an emotional attachment maybe at a bit of a distance, because it comes right under the Page of Cups. So which would be a new beginning in love, but this card is clarifying it with, you know, stay away, keep away sort of thing. So I feel like this person could have been given mixed messages, could have been confusing to be with, might not have shown very much, might not have given very much, might be only wanting what they can get from the connection and to have manifested it in that way, rather than anything kind of long term or sort of solid, really. And the overarching energy is the High Priestess, which means they keep a lot of things hidden, they keep a lot of things you know, secret. So again, somebody who'd be very confusing maybe to be in a connection with. Devil is Capricorn, Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Ace of Swords is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Devil is Capricorn. Five of Swords would be Aquarius energy. The Moon is Pisces, Chariot is Cancer, and Four of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. Let's have one more of these. See what we've got here for part number one. How did that person feel the last time they saw them? Trust. Oh, it says this situation is calling for you to have faith. That's interesting. What's the next one say? What's going on for part number one, please? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Maybe this is a situation where you might be in separation or something like that, and you have got on with things, you've become independent, you've learned to love yourself, you've learned to heal yourself, and this person wants to come, you know, can see that, and they want to come back into the situation. But I would say, personally, that you probably need to be a little bit wary of this person. I know this card says trust, but from all the other cards that I've got in this context, I feel like it's something like you might need to just trust yourself, your own intuition with this person, because I feel like they are somebody who is not really looking for, if you're looking for a long-term, solid, a stable connection, I don't feel that this person is able to provide that, and is probably a little bit confused in their sort of, in their feelings and in their kind of life generally, really. They might not be that stable, really. So if you're looking for something stable and secure, you're probably not going to get it with this person, I don't think. But anyway, pile number 1, that's been your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hi pile number 2 and welcome to your reading. So today we're doing, aren't we, your person of interest. The last time you saw them, what was in their heart, what were they feeling really? So you chose to come into the reading under the 8 of Wands. This is the Gilded Tarot, by the way, if you're interested. So this is the 8 of Wands. Okay, so let's put that there. And the orange calcite. So there we go, that's it. That's the stone you chose to come in under. So I haven't shuffled any oracle cards. Let's do that now. Thanks ever so much. Thank you so much for all your lovely support. And if you feel like you want to carry on doing that, then please do. But let's get straight to it. So let's get an oracle card and we're going to ask, how was... So the 8 of Wands is like, can you see that as sort of being focused, clear thinking actually, because all those wands are going in the right direction. This could be a long distance connection for some of you. This could be a situation that requires travel, because 8 of Wands can be a bit of a travel card really. But let's have a look. So what was in pile number 2's person's heart when they saw pile number 2? The last time they saw pile number 2, what was in their heart? Let's have a look here and see what we've got. So we have got acceptance of love. Well, that's a lovely image, isn't it? Acceptance of love. Okay, so that is card number 38, which is number 11, which is, a card of, it's like a master number, isn't it? It's a card of insight, wisdom, enlightenment. It's a sacred number, really, isn't it? But it also cancels down to 2, beautiful 2, which is all about partnerships, friendships, relationships, harmony, pairs, cooperation, and also with this, these words, acceptance of love. So let's see what else we've got before we say anything else. So what was in pile number 2's person's heart when they last saw pile number 2? How did they feel? That one is coming out. Let's see what that one is. So this one is first quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open. And there's 2 references to open. They've got a spelling mistake there, but it's heart. Keep your heart open. I felt this person was feeling very loving towards you. There was some romance. There's a feeling of romance here. Libra. Libra is a sign that is governed by Venus. Venus is the goddess of love. Librans are all about balance. They're all about harmony. They're all about keeping the peace. They're a very loving sign. So I feel this person wanted to, with all these 8 wands here, maybe they wanted to move forward towards you quickly with love in some way, because 8 wands can be speedy movement, moving quickly, moving with velocity, really. But anyway, let's get the tarot out and see. So, how did pile number 2's person feel the last time they saw pile number 2? What was in their heart for pile number 2? I've got that one and I've got that one. So let's see what these are. So we have the 5 of Pentacles, the Tower. Wow. 5 of Pentacles and the Tower. And then we have the Chariot, which is very much like the 8 of Wands. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And the Knight of Wands. Right. Okay, I'm going to get some other clarifying cards before I say anything here. How did pile number 2's person feel? And what was in their heart the last time they saw pile number 2? What was in their heart the last time they saw pile number 2, which is the Hierophant? What was in their heart the last time they saw pile number 2? The Emperor. What's in their heart the last time they saw pile number 2? The 8 of Wands again. My goodness. And the Tower. We got the Tower. Did we have the Tower twice? Wow. And the Hermit. Right, so this is almost certainly, for a lot of you, I think, a situation that has come into separation. Maybe it came into separation the last time you saw them, because you've got the Tower twice, and the Tower is about something crumbling, something coming down, something, a shocking event that brings something down that you thought was secure and stable. In actual fact, it wasn't. It comes crumbling down. Now, maybe what was in their heart was that they were thinking about that separation. So maybe when you last saw them, you know, it was about coming together to talk about that for some of you. Or maybe they were thinking or feeling about doing something shocking, about doing something that you wouldn't expect, something that's come out of nowhere. Maybe they were thinking or feeling about declaring something to you in some way with the Tower card here. I mean, the Five of Pentacles is about being out in the cold. So it could be that they felt out in the cold a bit the last time they saw you. So maybe you weren't together or something the last time they saw you, or that you weren't a couple, or you were, they were out in the cold, they weren't, you know, they couldn't access you or something. For many of you, maybe they wanted to do something shocking, something out of the blue, declare themselves, you know, with the Eight of Wands, because the Eight of Wands twice is like speed, it's like velocity. So, and also the Tower is also quick, something really quick and shocking. It doesn't always have to be negative. So what I feel in this situation maybe was the last time they saw you, with the Hermit card as well, maybe there was some distance between you, there was some separation, so maybe you weren't actually a couple, or maybe you were attracted to each other, or and they felt out in the cold, they weren't able to access you, particularly with the Hermit card as well, because that's an alone energy, and they wanted to do something shocking, something quick, to declare themselves to you. They wanted to say something to you. They wanted to, again with the Chariot card here, move towards you with purpose, with focus. And I feel like maybe they wanted to declare something with the acceptance of love, with keep your heart open. They wanted to somehow declare how they were feeling, because the Knight of Wands is about, again, about action. It's a card of passionate action. It's a card of, you know, chemistry, attraction. So I feel the last time they saw you, there was a lot of chemistry and attraction, and that shows in this image here, which we've got here, in the acceptance of love. There was a lot of chemistry, there was a lot of attraction, but somehow maybe they felt that they had to do something, some sort of gesture to that was going to be shocking, that was going to bring something, maybe bring something out in the open, maybe their feelings out in the open. Maybe with the Emperor card being here, maybe everything has had to be very controlled, very contained, because the Emperor is a card of keeping your feelings under wraps. And the last time they saw you, they just desperately wanted to break free of that and, you know, just declare themselves. But that would have been a massive shock somehow. That would have been it would have been unbelievable, really. And with the Chariot twice, it's like, that focused movement towards you. But it might have meant them it might have also as well have meant that they would have had to have break up some other situation, possibly. Or maybe the last time they saw you, they had moved from a situation, something else had come down, and they moved towards you. So when you met them, or when you saw them last, it was actually something like you and them coming together out of a shocking event, or out of something else that has fallen apart. Because the Queen of Wands as well is here. So the last time they saw you, they were very, 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 very attracted to you. Because we've got the Queen of Wands and we've got the Knight of Wands. There was a lot of fire. There was a lot of passion. That might be why you got the Tower twice. It's like almost like an explosion of, it's very explosive with the Tower twice. A very sort of, their feelings were very kind of explosive. They really wanted to share those feelings of attraction and passion because there's so much heat and speed in this reading. There's so much of them wanting, I feel like them wanting to kind of break free. That's kind of what I'm getting. Them wanting to kind of break free, maybe of convention or something that is, you know, something that was keeping them trapped or keeping them tied down. They wanted to break free of that, and declare themselves and show how they felt. And because the Queen of Wands is a card of confidence, it's a card of being out there. So is the Knight of Wands. It's a card of just going out there, getting what you want, doing what you want, because you feel like you want it. And to me, it just feels like there's that sort of energy here, where this person wants to kind of just let rip, really, with their feelings. They just want to share them with you, even if it means, you know, some kind of upheaval as a, you know, following that. So I think the last time they saw you, they wanted to just do that. And it could have been that, you know, yeah, you and them might be in separation, or you then might have been in separation, or you might have come into separation as well the last time they saw you, but they wanted to, I feel like if that's the case, they wanted to keep hold of the connection. So if the last time you saw each other, what was in their heart was, you know, they were going through turmoil as well, maybe from being in separation from you or about to be in separation from you. But they didn't want that to happen. I don't think they wanted that to happen. I think they wanted, you know, the situation to continue. They felt this passion towards you still, this attraction, this chemistry with you. I think maybe as well that they were thinking about commitment here. So maybe the last time you saw each other, you were going through a separation, or it was the kind of like a talk about separating or coming into separation, you know, about being out in the cold, and they didn't want that. They wanted to, what was in their heart was that they actually wanted commitment with you. They wanted love with you. They wanted to restore peace and harmony with you. They wanted to be with you. And the Emperor is, again, about the archetypal father figure, the archetypal husband figure. So if when you last saw each other, you were separating, they didn't want that. They didn't want that, really. They wanted, what was in their heart was that actually they wanted to commit, to have more commitment in the situation. They wanted to be with you. It could have been as well that they felt that you were moving away from the connection, something like that. Because the overarching energy here is the Hermit energy, which is an energy of aloneness. So, but I feel this person doesn't, you know, if it was about separation, or, you know, when you saw them last, you were separating or something like that, some big event happened, or maybe you had a row, or it was an explosive situation, and now you're both out in the cold, or it's, you know, you're both on your own. They didn't want that. Actually, they didn't want it to go down like that. So if it went down like that, they didn't want it to go down like that. They wanted to keep it open. They wanted to keep the door open between you and them. They wanted to have love still in the situation. They still want to have love in the situation. They were thinking of commitment, making more commitment towards it. Moving out of difficulty, not being in a sort of a difficult situation with you, wanting to, with the Knight of Wands here, move into a more, I feel like they still were really physically attracted to you, still really wanted to be with you. Gosh, it's quite a strange energy, this, actually, I have to say. It feels like quite a strange energy. Maybe they wish they had been more wise with the Hermit card here. What's that underneath the Hermit? The King of Pentacles, yeah. Maybe they wish they'd been more wise in your last meeting, because with the Tower card coming up twice, it might have been a bit of, like I say, a little bit of an explosive time of crisis or something like that, which led to the situation being out in the cold. And with your keep your heart open, maybe it's kind of difficult. Maybe there was a lot of hurt in the situation when you saw them last. You know, because of these. Because when the Tower happens, it is a chance for. It's actually a chance for enormous personal growth, because, you know, the opportunity is there for you to grow and learn a lot from those experiences, because it can really floor you when it happens, but it can be painful, and maybe they wanted to, you know, still keep somehow still keep loving the connection, still show love in the connection, but maybe it was just tough. Maybe it was just a tough situation, really, and maybe they wish they could have been more wise with the Hermit here, more insightful, something like that, more loving maybe. Now underneath is the King of Pentacles, which again shows commitment. The King of Pentacles is a committed energy. So I feel like this person on the whole wanted still to be in a committed situation with you. Maybe it was a breakup situation or something like that, but they still were wanting commitment with you. They still wanted, but maybe with the Emperor card here and the Hermit, they just didn't voice that. They didn't show you that. They didn't demonstrate that. They kept it to themselves in some way. They kept it sort of close to their chest, but they were actually feeling that they wanted commitment with you. They wanted to move towards that. But maybe events just took over. It could be for some of you that you just had a massive row the last time they saw you. You could have had a massive row, but they still feel this love for you. They still feel a sense of commitment towards you. They still feel they want to move in the right direction, which is you and them. They still feel an attraction towards you. They still feel passion and chemistry for the connection. But let's see what else we've got. Let me just clarify that Tower at the end there. Why the Tower at the end here? What's going on with that? What did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2? What did they feel within their heart? The Hanged Man. The Ace of Wands. The King of Pentacles again. And the Eight of Cups. I feel like maybe the last time you saw them you were walking away, or someone was walking away, but this person didn't want. They didn't want the end of the connection. They didn't want the connection to end. With a Hanged Man, maybe they wish they had they'd have presented themselves differently. Maybe there's a lot of regret or something like that. But a Hanged Man shows a shift in perspective. Maybe they were trying to hang on to the situation. With the Hanged Man here, trying to shift their perspective, because the Ace of Wands is like a new beginning, a passionate new beginning. The King of Pentacles is about commitment, but the Eight of Cups is like walking away. It's like walking away from a situation. So I feel like somehow with the Tower, something was crumbling when you last saw them, and somebody was being left out in the cold, and it might have been them, because you might have actually walked away from them. But they still wanted commitment. They wanted the situation to shift. They wanted the situation to shift, to have a different perspective, to be put right again, really. That is what I'm feeling. But it was like the situation was out of there. They felt like maybe the situation was out of their control. And they desperately, with the Emperor here, wanted to control it, wanted to bring it back in some way. That's kind of what I'm feeling. If that doesn't sound about right to you, then you might want to listen to another part. That's kind of how I feel, what I believe was in their heart. But they might not have they might not have showed you that. But that is what they wanted. They desperately sort of wanted to shift it. They desperately wanted to change what was happening, which might have been a sort of a bit of a disaster, or a bit of a falling apart, or a moving away. Maybe they had a lot of pride. Maybe there's just a lot of pride with them. You know, something like that, and it stopped them from saying how they really felt. But anyway, maybe they have trouble expressing their feelings. What was in pile number 2's person's heart when they last saw pile number 2? What was in their heart? How did they feel? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, maybe they just wanted with the Hermit and the Hangman for it to be more healing, for it to be more loving. Maybe it just got caught up in a bit of a negative cycle when you last saw them, or a negative situation. How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 2? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Well, that's interesting. Honeymoon. So maybe they wanted you to... I mean, honeymoon is like starting anew, isn't it? It's like starting at the beginning of something. So maybe they were thinking, let's just start again. Can we please just start again? If it's all gone horribly wrong, can we please just start again? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So maybe they're thinking you're their soulmate, that there's a strong connection between you. Certainly with the Emperor and the Hierophant, I feel like this person did want commitment, or does want commitment. You've got the King of Pentacles twice, but maybe they just had a problem expressing that to you. But anyway, pile number 2, that's been your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you never miss an upload. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So today we're doing, aren't we, the last time that your person saw you, your person of interest, what was in their heart, what were they feeling? So you came into the reading under the 9 of Pentacles. This is the Gilded Tarot, by the way, if you're interested. The 9 of Pentacles, a lovely card actually. There you go. And the little marbled effect blue stone here. So I'm just going to put that there. So let's get some of our oracle cards out before we say anything. Thank you so much for all your lovely likes, subscribes, and all your beautiful support. If you feel you want to support again after this reading, I'll be very, very grateful. Just to remind you again, it's a general reading, so just take the messages that feel right to you. So let's get straight to it. So, how did pile number 3's person feel, the last time they saw pile number 3? What was in their heart? Let's see what this one says. So this says, last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself. Last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself. Taurus might mean something to you. 9 of Pentacles is actually Virgo. So Virgo or Taurus might mean something. Let's have one of these ones actually. How did pile number 3's person feel the last time they saw pile number 3? How did they feel? So this is. This is Trove. So this is this crow with all the little bits and pieces that they have managed to collect. It's treasure. We've got a lot of treasure here. The 9 of Pentacles is also, surrounded by all these pentacles, is treasure. So they might have felt, with the be proud of yourself, they might have felt very proud of you. They might have felt like you were a bit of a treasure for them. Now, 9 of Pentacles is also quite an independent energy. It's also a wish fulfillment, actually. The 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles are wish fulfillment cards. But let's see what we have in the tarot before we say anything further. How did pile number 3's person feel about pile number 3 the last time they saw them? 5 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. Interesting. And what do we have here? 10 of Swords. Oh, a bit of a mix. Again, a bit of a mix. How did they feel? Now, before I say anything, actually, I'm going to get out some tarot, some clarifiers. How did they feel the last time they saw? How did pile number 3's person feel the last time they saw pile number 3? 7 of Pentacles. The Tower, that came out in pile number 2. King of Swords, underneath the Knight of Swords. How did they feel? And the Hierophant also came out in pile number 2. What's at the bottom of the deck? Ace of Wands. Right. I think with the 10 of Cups here, they definitely, the 10 of Cups is about an excess of emotional happiness. And all this rainbow here as well. It just makes me feel that they felt love for you. They definitely felt love the last time they saw you. There was love. There were maybe memories. I feel like maybe there's some memories because this couple is looking back on looking at their children. Maybe they felt a strong kind of connection to you. You might, for some of you, you might be in a committed relationship with this person, actually, as well, already. You might actually be, you're just asking how they felt the last time they saw you, but you might actually be in a committed situation with this person, or the last time they saw you, they felt that they wanted commitment with you, because the Hierophant is about commitment. It's about having a committed situation, but I'm not sure how hopeful of that they felt about getting that with you, because the Ten of Swords is an ending of a tough cycle, an end of a situation. So maybe, you know, the last time they saw you, the situation was ending, or it had ended in some way with the Ten of Swords here. But maybe they were hoping, because your actual main card is a card of independence, although it's official fulfillment. So I think maybe the last time they saw you, what was in their heart was that they felt you were independent, maybe, or you gained your independence, or you were moving towards independence, but you were also a wish fulfillment for them. Again, around sort of a stable, secure connection. And you were a treasure. You were like a treasure. Maybe you were a lost treasure, but you were a treasure. And they were thinking that they would love to have commitment with you again. But, you know, because out of the Ten of Swords, you always get a horizon. And this person is actually, in this particular Ten of Swords, has risen up. So maybe they were hoping for reconciliation, getting back with you, being with you, maybe. But there's something about them as well that was sort of stuck. So maybe there was a little bit of feeling like, oh, I don't know if we're going to be able to get this back. I'd love to be able to have reconciliation with pile number 3. I'd love to be able to have commitment with them. I'd love to have a new beginning with them, because out of the Ten of Swords, is underneath is the Ace of Wands, which is a passionate new beginning, a passionate new start. So I think they were thinking, oh gosh, I'd love to have a passionate new beginning with pile number 1. Maybe you'd split up, maybe you were just having a coffee or getting together, but you had already split up in some way. But this person was thinking, gosh, I'd love to get back with pile number 3, but I don't know how possible that would be. Maybe that would just be too shocking with the Tower card here. Maybe that would just come as too much of a shock. You know, because maybe we've been separated for quite a while for some of you. Because the Seven of Pentacles is like a situation that's been on pause, that's, you know, been on pause. So maybe you've been in separation for a little while, and then the last time they saw you, you got together again for a chat or a coffee or a drink or a meal or something. Maybe it had been a committed relationship for a long time, and you were having it on, you know, you've been on pause, you've been in separation for some of you. With the Seven of Pentacles. But this person was thinking, I don't see that separation as being a permanent thing rather. I want it, because the Seven of Pentacles is about being separate and taking a step back, but with a view to coming back to it. So maybe this person was thinking, well, you know, I'd like us to be able to connect again. And there's been a lot of, you know, they've been thinking about that a lot with the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords. This is about, I mean, the Knight of Swords is about taking bold action. So I feel like this person was wanting to make a bold move or take some bold action towards coming back towards you and the connection. And I feel like with many of you, this could be somebody that you're asking about, that you've come into separation with in some way. Or maybe some of you have been in separation with for the last quite a long time. But this person wants to take bold action, like the Knight of Swords, wants to move quickly into the Ten of Cups situation with you again. And the King of Swords is about being clear about that, about being clear and honourable and honest. Now, if this might be for some of you a crush situation where you are not accessible, you know, you are the Nine of Pentacles, somebody who's independent, somebody that they can see around them, somebody that's very attractive, somebody that they're really interested in. Maybe it's somebody that you work with Three of Pentacles here. It could be for many of you, somebody that you actually work with, and it's a crush. And the last time they saw you, it was doing their head in, basically, with the Five of Swords. Because the Five of Swords is, you know, in this particular depiction, look, this person's thoughts about the connection are really getting to them. So it could be frustration, it could be, you know, because the situation, they can't get to you, they can't reach you. Because we've got the Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, which is a card of you know, sort of like, you know, things being on pause, not being able to move forward, a sense of sort of stuckness really. And it's not really doing them any good. They're not really happy about that. They want to collaborate with you, and maybe they want to do some kind of shocking move, which would go with the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords, some kind of bold move, because the Tower is something very happens very quickly. It can be a little bit of a shock. So maybe this person wants to make some shocking move, some bold move towards saying how they feel, towards telling you how they feel, and being very honest and truthful and clear with how they are feeling, because that is the King of Swords. And maybe they had all kinds of plans about how they were going to do that the last time they saw you, how they were going to declare themselves the last time they saw you, because they wanted to have this new beginning with you, with the Ace of Swords. They wanted to have a passionate, new, fiery beginning with you. That could be as well what is happening here, that they see you as a treasure, they're very attracted to you, and they're very proud of you. They put you up on a bit of a pedestal, if this is kind of like a crush situation or an attraction situation, and being separate from you, not declaring themselves or not being open with how they're feeling, is really bothering them, is stressing them out. You know, they want to work with you, they want to collaborate with you, they want to be with you, but they might think that might come as a bit of a shock to you, particularly if you're working together or it hasn't really been declared or shown. But they want truth and clarity now. So maybe they want to be out with their feelings. They want to be out with how they feel about you. They just want to be honest and do the right. And for them, that would be like doing the right thing, because they actually see a future with you. They see this loving connection could have a solid and stable future together, because you've got the Ten of Cups, and underneath it you've got the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is about commitment. So I think they're thinking that you and them could have a really loving bond, a committed bond, and that would be a wish fulfillment for them with the Nine of Pentacles. But maybe what's doing their head in as well is that they're not sure how you would receive it, because you come across as somebody who's so independent, so together, so fully able to meet their own needs, not needing a connection. You know, I think this person realises that you're somebody who doesn't need a connection to make you happy. You are already happy, you've already got your life sorted, you're already an independent person, you're already probably very good at creating a really solid and stable, you know, financially secure and comfortable life for yourself. So you don't come across as somebody who's needy, or, you know, desperate for a relationship. I think this person realises that you're not like that, but they want this kind of like connection with you, and maybe they're thinking, well, you know, they're not sure how you would receive it, you know, because maybe you just give off an air of just being completely okay on your own, completely happy on your own. But this person, I felt this person wanted to do something shocking, wanted to do something out of the blue to say how they were feeling, and they might have been feeling a bit stressed when they saw you last as well. I mean, the other thing is that the situation could have come into separation, and that was stressing them out, and they desperately wanted to try to reconcile and get you back, because you are this treasure for them, and that the pause or the separation is something that isn't a permanent thing for them, and they didn't want that. They wanted to rise up. They want the situation to rise up, to reinvent itself, a bit like a phoenix rising from the ashes. But maybe they were just a bit worried that you wouldn't want that, because you've got your independence back, because you seem like you've got it all going on, something like that. And maybe that they were worried that might upset the apple cart if they suddenly told you how they were feeling about wanting renewed connection with you, or wanting reconciliation, or wanting commitment with you. But anyway, let's see what else. What other card have we got here? How was part number 3's person feeling the last time they saw pile number 3? What was in their heart? The last time they saw pile number 3, what was in their hearts? Love matters. Yeah, the love was in their heart. And that's why you got the Ten of Cups. Love was in their heart. They were so... I think this person really is in awe of you, actually. I think they really, really are, you know, in deep, really, with you. And maybe that would come as a shock to you somehow, if they declared that to you. But I think this person really does care for you and wants you to know how they feel, or wanted you to know how they felt. How did pile number 3's person feel the last time they saw pile number 3, please? Again, this came out in pile number 2, acceptance of love. Yeah, there's love. See, love matters, acceptance of love. They felt love towards you. They felt a strong love, a strong bond towards you, for sure. So one of these ones. How did pile number 3's person feel the last time they saw you? You were a wish fulfillment the last time they saw pile number 3. Accept compliments. Maybe they wanted to give you compliments. Maybe they did give you compliments. But they wanted to give you compliments. They wanted to, and this be proud of yourself is also a bit of a compliment, isn't it? If you say, maybe they're just proud of who you are and what you've achieved and, you know, how you conduct yourself in life. But they wanted to give you lots of compliments. They see you as somebody, you know, who's, like I say, on a bit of a pedestal. I feel like they maybe, you know, yeah, they wanted to do something to show you, and maybe they just didn't, and that stress, you know, because of the stress, because they weren't sure how you would receive it, because they were doubting themselves, doubting how you would take it, something like that. So maybe they held back and they didn't, but that's not what they felt. That's not how they felt. Make waves. Yeah, they wanted to make waves. They wanted to make waves. They wanted to rock the boat with the tower here. They wanted to declare themselves. They wanted to show you, tell you. And maybe they didn't because they let fears overtake them. Something like that. Let's see what we've got, what message cards we've got here for pile number 3. How did they feel? What was in their heart? What was in pile number 3's person's heart the last time they saw pile number 3? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So take engagement how it resonates, but I feel like this person wanted to show you, and go to the Hierophant and tell you that they wanted commitment in this situation. They wanted to be with you in a committed connection. How did they feel? What was in their heart when they saw pile number 3? What was in their heart? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So maybe they wanted you to know that they, you know, they were a safe bet, that you could, you know, trust them, that they wanted to be with you. Last one for pile number 3 and their person, please. What was in pile number 3 person's heart, when they last saw pile number 3? What was in their hearts, please? Have a look and see what we've got here. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. There you go, pile number 3. Fantastic. So what a lovely reading. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. If you have, please do consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you never miss an upload. That would really help me out. Otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 4, and welcome back to your reading. So today we are doing, aren't we, how did your person feel the last time they saw you? What was in their heart? And you chose to come into the reading under the Page of Wands, the lovely little Page of Wands. This is the Gilded Tarot, by the way, and the little red Jasper as well. So I'm going to put that there. So I haven't shuffled any oracle cards. Just a big thank you if you are, you know, if you've subscribed, liked, commented. I really appreciate all that support. And if you feel like you want to do that, then please do. That would be great. It really help me out. But let's get through some oracle cards. Just to say, it's a general reading, just to remind you. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and it's timeless. So it should be good for whenever you find it. But anyway, let's get straight to it. So what was in pile number 4's person's heart The last time they saw pile number 4, please can you make it clear to me what was in their heart? How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 4? So we have pause. Pause, interesting. Okay, pause. Let's see what else we've got. One of these ones. What was in pile number 4's person's heart the last time they saw pile number 4? Got this one here, it's ready to come out. Let's see what this one is. Oh, gosh, all these coming out. Can't take all of those. I'll just take this one, which is glimpse. Interesting glimpse with this star here. They're looking up at this star. Right, okay. Let's see. I think I'll have one. Actually, let's get some tarot out. Let's just get some tarot out. Let's see. What was in pile number 4's person's heart the last time they saw pile number 4? What was in their heart? How did they feel the last time they saw pile number 4? We have the Knight of Cups. We have death and rebirth. We have Ace of Swords. And we have the 9 of Cups. Okay. And what do we have at the bottom? King of Wands. Right. And before I say anything, I'm going to get some clarifiers out here. Let's see what we've got here. So what... Oh, I haven't really asked a question yet, so I'm not going to take those. Although the Empress seems to just be persistent there, so I'm going to take the Empress out. Let's see. What was in pile number 4's person's heart when they last saw pile number 4? How were they feeling about pile number 4 towards pile number 4? 8 of Wands, King of Swords, and the King of Wands. My goodness. King of Wands twice, and the Knight of Pentacles. My goodness, I think this is probably... Well, this is a really positive reading here, pile number 4. I mean, the pause is the only thing that's kind of making me kind of look at it. I feel like maybe the situation had been on pause, or there was some separation in the situation, in this situation. Maybe you've been separate for a while, and then you got, the last time they saw you, they would, saw you again, got back together again, or you were having a date again, or you were connecting up again, or something like that. It could be that. Or maybe there's a pause in the situation because it hasn't quite got, it's on pause because it hasn't quite emerged yet, so it could be a crush situation. But with the Page of Wands, there was definitely a lot of excitement, and you've got the King of Wands as well. Like the Page of Wands has got a lot of excitement, it's like butterflies in your stomach, a lot of, a real positive feeling. So I feel like when they last saw you, they felt very good. The glimpse is these two people looking at a star in the sky, so it's making me feel like this person had a lot of hope. When they saw you last, they were feeling very hopeful. They were feeling like there was something magical. I feel like this person feels like there's something magical about you and them, or there's something magical in your energy, there's something magical about the connection. And they were wishing. There was a lot of wishing and dreaming going on. I feel like there was a lot of wishing and dreaming for you, maybe with the Page of Wands, with a new beginning, something starting with you, something emerging, something wonderful, exciting, Now, the Knight of Cups is a very romantic knight. It's a romantic card of romance. It's the most romantic card in the deck. It is Pisces energy as well, so Pisces might mean something to you. But this person is here. Look, he's got his red roses. He's got his little love letter here. It's a person who wants to make the gesture of love, who wants to show their feelings, who wants to demonstrate their feelings, who is very romantic by nature. So I feel like this person was feeling very romantic towards you, and it could be for some of you that they were wanting reconciliation with the death and rebirth. For some of you, because death and rebirth is about a rising up, isn't it? About something dying, but something rising up. Or it might have been when they saw you that they were coming out of something and they were wanting to start something with you. you know, to have a rebirth with you. So it could have been that as well. And that they were very clear in their thinking about you, very clear, had very clear ideas or thoughts about where this connection could go, really. They were very clear in their thinking about that. So they had very clear intentions, I think, to maybe show you that they cared about you, to maybe demonstrate their feelings for you, because you were and are a wish fulfillment for them. So if this is a crush situation, maybe the last time they saw you, they were giving you signs, signals, a lot of hints with their body, with their words, with their gestures, of how they felt about you. And the Nine of Cups is that you are, it's a bit like this card, the Glimpse card, you know, you are 100% like some wish come true, some dream come true for them. That is the Nine of Cups. You are a wish fulfillment. So I feel this person really wants to date you, really wants to, the last time they saw you, they really wanted to date you, to be with you, to definitely see you in a romantic way, to treat you romantically. The King of Wands, you know, is that they wanted to be the main person for you. The King of Wands is head honcho, really, like all the kings. But the King of Wands is head honcho in terms of being confident, being sure of themselves, being... I feel like this person feels that they look good. I think this person feels that they look good. Looking good, just as an aside, looking good is quite important to this person, that they probably keep themselves in shape, that they maybe have a good diet, good exercise, that kind of thing. But they definitely feel that they want to, you know, that they want to show you that you mean, certainly that you mean a lot to them. Sorry, pile number 4. I just had to relight the candle because the candle went out, and it just shows me that for some of you this might be, you know, the last time you saw this person, they wanted to reignite something with you. They wanted to, and as I say that, I'm just seeing the flame on this second King of Wands here, because you've got the King of Wands twice now. That is some passion, and I had to relight the candle. It's like relight my fire, really. I feel like this person's fire was relit when they saw you, or it was ignited when they saw you. They had a lot of attraction for you. They felt there was a lot of chemistry between you. You maybe did a lot of they were maybe flirting with you a lot, or they wanted to flirt with you a lot. They had ideas about flirting with you a lot, about showing you how they felt. They definitely did want to do that. They definitely did want to do that. But because you've got the Knight of Pentacles here, the Knight of Pentacles is like a slow movement. So it could be that when they saw you last, they felt all this, but it was a bit slow with the pause here. So maybe they didn't always show it as much as they felt it. So maybe they felt like they wanted to be the Knight of Cups, where they demonstrated how they were feeling, saying all these romantic things, doing all these romantic things, you know, had lots of ideas about how they could do that, that you were a wish fulfillment. They wanted to come across as confident, as, you know, capable, as somebody that you would admire. But with the Knight of Pentacles here, maybe they, and the pause card here, maybe they kept that hidden a little bit as well. Maybe they kept that back a little bit. But that's definitely not how they were feeling. They were feeling excited, so excited to be around you. And it's funny you got the Ace of Swords under the King of Swords. So I felt when they saw you, they were really clear. They were so clear. And this King of Swords has this bird in their eye. So they had such clear sight and an idea that you were the person that they wanted to be with. They were very clear in their mind's eye, really, that you were that person for them, that they really felt a strong bond with you, a strong attraction with you, that you were somebody that they would want to be with for a long time. But there was lots of butterflies and excitement, you know, all those kind of feelings that you get when you really like someone, and you know, it feels so right, really. I think that's what this person is thinking, really. Now, the Empress, I mean, you are the Empress to them. You are, I mean, the Empress is the tip top. She's above the Queens. This person might have you on a bit of a pedestal. They certainly see you as somebody who is so gorgeous. I think this person really finds you very, very attractive, really gorgeous. The Empress has got a beautiful energy. She's nurturing, she's caring, she's loving, and she really takes care of herself. She's very naturally beautiful. I felt that the Empress is always very naturally beautiful, very naturally alluring, very creative, because this Empress has got a little baby in her tummy. She's putting a crown on that baby. So I feel like this person, it comes right under the Knight of Cups. This person wants to manifest, create a new situation with you, and something that's brand new, that starts from the beginning, a bit like I had to light the candle, that ignites and begins again, or begins. This is how this person was thinking. They wanted to, to ignite something with you, maybe something that was on pause, or has been on pause, or hasn't been able to declare itself, but they wanted to do it. They felt excited about doing it. I mean, the Eight of Wands is about moving towards a goal, moving towards your dream. And I feel like this person, in this Knight of Cups, this Knight of Wands, you've got this person floating, and I feel like, I don't think it's any exaggeration to say, this person was floating on air when they were with you the last time they saw you. Their feelings were they were so elated to be with you, just to be around you, There's one of those message card packs that I have. I haven't got them here with me, but there is a message, and it just came to my mind, which says, just being near you is so intoxicating. And that is the kind of feel, it's the sort of energy that I'm getting with this person. They just feel so intoxicated to be around you, or to be near you. You really, really, really inspire them. You might even be a bit of a muse for them. This person might be quite creative. They might be a bit of a creative, and they feel inspired by you. This could be why we've got the Ace of Swords. You are an inspiration with this, this Ace of Swords, which is all these ideas. You are an inspiration to them. You inspire them, in lots of ways, really. They feel inspired to be around you. Yeah, look at that. It's just pure elation. This woman jumping up. Just pure elation. This person just felt completely elated to be around you, 100%. But it might be that they just didn't show it as much as they felt it with the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords, because they can be quite detached energies. Maybe they just didn't show it as much as they felt it. And that might be why you got the Knight of Pentacles. It was a bit slow. Maybe from your point of view, you wouldn't have realised that. But this person definitely, 100% feels a lot for you. Now, obviously, Death is Scorpio energy. Ace of Swords is Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Nine of Cups is Pisces. King of Wands twice. King of Wands twice. Wow. Is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. King of Swords, again, all of the air signs of Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Eight of Wands is Sagittarius, and the Empress is Taurus. So let's get some more of these cards. Let's go get some of these cards. So, no, not those ones. Let's have this one. So, how did pile number 4's person feel? The last time they saw pile number 4, I think they're very, very, very happy. Incredibly happy. How did pile number 4? So excited, so full of, so full of excitement, really. With the King of Wands coming up twice and the Page of Wands. How did pile number 4's person, what was in pile number 4's person's heart? Work through your feelings. I feel like maybe they were just a bit overwhelmed by their feelings as well. A little bit overwhelmed. Last quarter moon in Aries, so Aries might mean something to you. I feel like this one moved. What's this one? Release your blocks, first quarter moon in Scorpio. That might be something to do with the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords here. So they might, and the pause card here, so they might have felt all of this, but felt a bit blocked to actually communicate it to you. Like with the Page of Wands, that can be like a message. They might have desperately wanted to say something to you, to convey how they were feeling, to give you that message, but maybe they just weren't able to. So see what we've got here. How did pile number 4's person feel the last time they saw pile number 4? How were they feeling the last time they saw pile number 4, please? We have something bigger is on the way. So yeah, I feel like they're thinking that you are this big thing that is on the way to them, that they can, you know, that they want to be with. Definitely. What have we got here? That is pile number 4. What was in pile number 4's heart the last time they saw pile number 4? Accept compliments. I think this came out in pile number 3. Was it pile number 3? Yeah. And that was also a very positive reading. Accept compliments. And that would be go with the Knight of Cups here, because the Knight of Cups is very good at giving compliments, paying compliments, showing, you know, appreciation. They're not shy at doing that. Accept yourself. Accept yourself. Okay, let's have one more. What was in their hearts? It's time to rise. Yeah, it's time to move this situation forward. That was what this person was thinking. It's time to move this situation on, move it forward. Let's have some message cards here. What was in pile number 4's person's heart? Or how did they feel the last time they saw pile number 4? I feel like I've got 3 here. I'm just going to take them. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Right, there you go. And then you've got this one, pile number 4. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And then you've got retreat. It's time to disconnect from world. This always reminds me of kind of like 2 people retreating together, because this person's got a marriage, like a wedding gown on, hasn't she? Like a Western wedding gown, a white wedding dress. I know not all cultures get married in white, but, you know, that's kind of what that reminds me of. So, wow, pile number 4, what a fantastic reading. I hope you've liked it. If you haven't, please, please, please do consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell so you never miss an upload. But otherwise, have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.